Alrighty then. Today we'll talk about something that a lot of software developers like to talk about, and that is money. But I'm not really going to talk about salaries and how much does a software developer make, but rather we'll talk about how you can save money by working from home and why it is the best financial decision I ever made. And hopefully this will teach you a thing or two. Just to get it out there, I've actually been working remotely for over 5 years now, and here are the advantages that I've found from working from home. One would be taking advantage of low-cost areas. I have chosen to work remotely because it actually saves me a lot of money by choosing to live in low-cost areas or low-cost cities. The cost of rent where I am living now is way cheaper compared when I try living in the metro or in the main city. With the same money I spend now, will afford me a 3-bedroom house that has a garage with 200 square meters in floor area, while in the city it will only let me afford 75 square meter 2-bedroom condo, which maybe I'll have to share with 4 to 5 guys. That's how big of the discrepancy is. I've heard stories and seen a lot of fresh graduates move to the city to find work because of the good salary that's always been depicted in our local shows and in mainstream media, and they'll realize that due to the cost of living in the city, that good salary doesn't even come close to providing for their daily needs and a bit of savings. This ends up trapping a lot of fresh graduates working for these companies for a long time because they don't have enough savings to move back to the countryside, and by the end of it, it feels like they have nothing to show for. Living in a low-cost area while working from home saves me money by cooking my own meals instead of eating out or ordering in. Ingredients also like vegetables and fruits are way cheaper here and fresher since I'm living in the countryside that specializes in agriculture. So in order to earn more money and save it, I accept jobs from these high-income cities and make sure to demand for their standard wage for a software engineer and demand that I also work remotely. So basically, I'm earning the salary of what a software engineer in the city makes while I'm living in a low-cost area. Since I am also a countryside type of guy who likes to live a bit slowly and doesn't want the city buzz that much, I believe this is the best work condition for me. Hopefully you can apply this too and let me know in the comment section, because I know a lot of you guys are actually doing this already. Maybe you guys have a more specific way to do this, a life hack sort of way that you can share. Second would be no daily commute. Before we get to it, if it's not too much for you, can you hit that like button down there or consider subscribing if you like what this channel is about so far. So the second one is not going through daily commute. With the price of gas rising like there's no end, yes, the best move would be to have skills that you can apply without having to go to an office, and one of those skills is software development. Here's a bonus one. In this clip, I'm wearing the most comfortable clothes on my couch and working. Based on this article, an average commuter in the US spends around $8,466 per year. Also, the cost of having a car and its maintenance adds to that expense, not to mention the CO2 emission that you'll be contributing. So we can actually add being eco-friendly as an argument why working from home is the best. By working remotely, it's like you've saved 15% of your yearly salary by not having to commute. Not only that, but commuting to work wastes a lot of time, getting ready in the morning, driving through traffic in an infrastructure that was designed to accommodate cars that was 20 years ago. It seems a bit much for me, and you know what they say, time is money. While we're in the subject of time, that would be our third reason why working from home or remotely is the best financial decision, or one of the best financial decisions. Time is something you can get back, so it's only natural we save it and use it properly. Having extra time on your hands can give you more freedom to pursue other endeavors, maybe upskilling or a side hustle, managing your business, or maybe working on your own startup project. As for me, I spend a lot of my extra time on a creative outlet that you're looking at right now, which is this YouTube channel. But life isn't just about money. There are more fulfilling things in life, and having time to do them is surely a blessing. Things like spending time with your family and friends, engaging in interesting hobbies, sports, experiencing meaningful relationships, or just simply having deep talks with your partner, and many more. The list goes on and on. But before I end this video, let me end it with this. It's a quote from one of my favorite philosophers. It is not that we have short space of time, but that we waste much of it. And that's it. See ya.